Buhari's government executed evil agenda in Nigeria. Governor Samuel Ortom of Benue State. You see how the gullible these people are, or maybe how they think that if they are foolish, that other peoples are also foolish in that manner. All these years, he didn't say anything. Even 2017, Buhari died, which all of you, I repeat, all of you that they call governors, North Central or Northeast or Northwest, knows that Buhari is dead. He didn't make any comment. You waited until after 2 years, which Mazen Nnamdi predicted or prophesied that after 2 years, Buhari will be announced dead. And then after the 2 years, you come now to give us a shocking revelation about what Buhari did or what he planned or what he executed in Nigeria. Samuel Ortom, with all due respect, you are a madman. With all due respect, Ketepa Babuogu. With all due respect, Akeka, Tao Zugu. Samuel Ortom, with all due respect, ndị mmụọ bụ ọgụ ọnụ, useless set of politicians. Nke ifere iche na ọwụ mmadụ. So now, after 2 years, but 8 years back, which all of you know that this man is no more, he didn't say anything. Okay, let's say, okay, why don't you say it when you are in government house? Not until 2 years after Buhari have left. And tomorrow now somebody will come and say, this one is upright. They are saying the truth. My brother, none of them can tell you truth. All these ones that you call the truth tellers are the worst enemies of wherever society they find themselves. Anyway, my people, when I go hear the shocking revelation where Governor Ortom carry come concerning Buhari and also the role they played in making sure that Southeast becomes a ghost area. Well, as you are watching, please kindly drop your opinion in the comment section. Because of anger, I don't begin to serve the jump words. Now, wow, now this is our work itself. Anyway, I beg please to drop your opinion in the comment section of this video and make sure you share, like, comment, and subscribe. Why Igbo men are not good politicians? Bet Edochie. Eophobia, a disease enabled by Igbo businessmen's prioritization, according to Family Writers Press International. So please, my people, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. The immediate past governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom, on Wednesday, accused the late former President Muhammadu Buhari's administration of pursuing what he described as an evil agenda towards the Igbo people. He just they wake up, right? Okay. Speaking on Channel Television's Politics, Ortom revealed that he has faced considerable frustrations during Buhari's tenure. As a serving governor during Buhari's administration, Ortom alleged that policies such as the Cattle Colony Initiative, the Ruga Settlement Scheme, and the Livestock Development Program were all deceptive in nature, just to cajole the Southeast of giving up their lands. So you know about all these things, Ortom, yet you couldn't say anything. Thunder, Yabobugu. Asked whether he had been frustrated under Buhari, Ortom replied, "Of course, I have said it. It wasn't hidden, and I have raised the alarm several times. They brought different programs to execute the evil agenda that the then government had on Nigeria and also on the people of the Southeast, which is Igbo. Be it Ruga, be it Cattle Colony, be it a livestock development program, all those things were just a camouflage to deceive Nigerians and the Igbo people, and I raised the alarm, which I call my counterparts in the East to join me, but they refused." Okay, you know about all these things, yet you couldn't warn us. You couldn't tell us that a time came when you call your counterparts in the East, which means you believe in Biafra ideology, maybe the side where you come from, Benue, are the part of Biafra, and then you call your counterparts the likes of Enugu State Governor that have a common boundary with you, which is Ugwuanyi, and he said no. You call the idiot that is in other state, which is Okezi Bazo, he said no. You call the one that is in Ebonyi State, which is there for Mahe, and that is their government, APC, and they said no. Then you call the one of Imo State, which is the Opolo, they're calling hopeless Udodinjo, and they said no. Yet you couldn't cry out to us. No problem. God is watching you. Tomorrow now you go to church, anything you say is God, is God. The rate where these people are calling God self, I want to God I can know. Each time they brought it, I stood against it, and it's unfortunate nobody supported me. Anyway, what do I know? Why Igbo men are not good politicians? Peter Edochie. Veteran Nollywood actor Peter Edochie has opined that Igbo men are not good politicians. Nigeria News reports that the thespian made this known in a recent interview with Afia TV. According to Peter Edochie, people who are used to politics or the treachery that characterize politics can overlook a lot of things, unlike the Igbos, who are not accustomed or condoning treachery for a second time. He emphasized that such behavior towards politics has led many Igbo politicians to severe ties with their strategic political allies. He said, an Igbo man is not a good politician, and I will tell you why. People who are used to politics or the treachery that characterize politics can overlook a lot of things, but the Igbo man is not constituted to condone treachery a second time. If you hurt the Igbo man once in politics, he will never give you an opportunity to hurt him again. He will recoil himself. That is the average Igbo man for you. The Igbo man is really not constituted to sustain political treachery. The moment you exhibit treachery in your involvement with an Igbo man, they cut you off. That is it. In related news, popular Nollywood actor Yemi Solade has claimed, okay, this one is their entertainment news. Obasa high, when Obasa na entertainment. Okay, Eophobia, a disease enabled by Igbo businessmen's prioritization of guns and hampering of IPOB self-determination effort. The biggest enabler of Igbophobia and anti-Igbo sentiment are Igbo businessmen. Mba, you are wrong. Let me correct you. The biggest enabler of Igbophobia and anti-Igbo sentiments are the stupid Igbo politicians and Igbo businessmen with political clout and inclination. These are the people molded in the worldview of Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first indigenous president of Nigeria. Sorry, let me also correct you. The first ceremonial president of Nigeria, because Azikiwe didn't even order for one thing. Even what do they call it? All these cadets in the Nigerian army, no obey Azikiwe. Then what make him the president? Ceremonial job, Abi make I call and caretaker self. Azikiwe lacked geopolitical interest with the other devious tribes in Nigeria due to British incitement, but cowardly labeled his compatriots rebels. This he did to pacify outsiders and to also pursue his selfish project called Zik of Africa. We see where we are today, thereby proving that he was not a nationalist, because no nationalist will describe his comrades as rebels under whatever guise or undue pressure. If you know be one thing, I can ask Zik is a madman. If you know be one thing, therefore, geopolitics simply means possessing communal interests, while nationalism is the act of patriotism or the extreme love of your people. Igbo businessmen with egocentric worldview promotes stomach infrastructure that ultimately lead to self-destruction. They neither understand geopolitics nor love their homeland. If they are in Nigeria, they are for one Nigeria, despite the existential threat that one Nigeria is to their homeland. And if they are outside Nigeria, they exhibit behaviors inimical and insulting to their homeland, characters that are easily seized by ethnic bigots to incite violence against their people. That is exactly what is happening in Ghana now and also in South Africa. The unpatriotic drive inherently possessive of Igbo businessmen is in direct conflict with geopolitics and nationalism. Any action that burns bridges and promotes violence against your people is selfish, self-centered, and irresponsible. Regardless of what the intention was, any action that failed the geopolitics and nationalism rule is insidious to the collective existence of a people. It is disruptive and degrading. Igbo businessmen need to understand that whether in their mercantile, cultural affinity, or identity unification projects, the overall good of the people must supersede. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, understood the fulcrum position of geopolitics and nationalism to the survival of a people, hence the formation of IPOB as a role-based organization anchored on geopolitics and nationalism. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and by extension the IPOB leadership, the DOS, that is Directorate of Saboteurs, understood that for the Igbo nation and by extension the Biafran nation to stand a chance at survival, geopolitics and nationalisms are indispensable. For example, when security checkpoints form a chain across the Igbo nation and the people are subjected to humiliation, the oxygen that sustains such an eyesore is the inability of the Igbo businessmen cum political class to render a collective voice of condemnation. Instead, many are willing to negotiate a business or political capital through such exploitation of their people. The Igbo nation, that is the Biafra nation, has been in a state of conundrum for lacking selfless business men and politicians willing to make the ultimate sacrifice. This is something Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB that he led is doing. Regrettably, Igbo businessmen and politicians are blinded by pursuit of self-elevation and personal aggrandizement to even notice the damage they are causing. The self-determination efforts of IPOB, if only they know the economic and political sacrifices both members of IPOB have made, as they should for the love of their homeland. Igbo businessmen within Nigeria and the diaspora must first seek to uplift homeland, perish the urge to cause conflict with the host community, and hand bigots ammunition to sow discord. They must cease and desist from creating chiefdoms outside the homeland. They must follow IPOB example by making ultimate sacrifices for the good of our motherland, for the Family Writers Press International. That is where the message is coming to us. So my good people, make on a use on a tongue, count on a cheat. Now here, me go take back break because as to talk one on let me just hang my boot here and I will hear my voice again when I come back. Remember, as you are watching, kindly drop your opinion at the comment section. Like, share, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way anytime, any day. Ka Chineke jike niile gozie onye ukwu gozie onye nta site n'afọ Nna na Nwa na nke Mmụọ Nsọ ise.